What's up, my friends? Action Figure Junkie back with you again with another custom action figure made from Marauder Task Force parts and accessories. And once again, no Hasbro thrown in for good measure. I don't know, man. Hasbro hasn't really been a big part of my inspiration lately. But hey, they have been in the past. I'm sure they will be again in the future. Who's this? Who's this? Everybody's favorite undercover detective. This is Chuckles from the 1987 line. He is based on the original Chuckles. As you can see, you don't get Chuckles without a Hawaiian print shirt. So that's what we went with here. How did I get that? Kind of a trade secret. I'm not sure I want to share it because then you could do it yourself. Came out about as good as I'd hoped it would be if you're trying to get flower print on a action figure. There are ways to do it, and you just got to be a little bit creative and think outside the box. But for me, Chuckles was never one of my favorite figures whatsoever. I did this figure as a commission to Nick, my best client, and this is what he wanted, so this is what he gets. But you can't do Chuckles without a Hawaiian print shirt. I'm not sure they ever made one without it. So I had to do it. But it was nice. This is, like I said, I've said in other videos, this is a great example of bringing me out of my comfort zone and thinking outside the box and trying to do a figure I normally wouldn't do. I'm pretty pleased with the results. This dude's packing a couple of pistols, one in the shoulder holster, which is also a must-have for a Chuckles. The dude always has a pistol in his shoulder, which, if you're an old school G.I. Joe head, you know that was pretty revolutionary, unique, and different. There'd never been a figure who had a removable pistol in his shoulder holster, which was, super cool. Like, it was like a cop from a movie like Miami Vice or something. That was awesome. So basically Nick was like, yeah, green pants, we'll do the blue shirt because you got to have a blue shirt. And if we can get some flowers on that shirt, do it. And we did it, and we got it, and here he is. Basic Marauder light brown / blonde hair head, which goes well. Matches the overall aesthetic of Chuckles. And then, just a couple accessories. Nick said he wanted his cell phone in the front pocket, which makes sense. Seems like something this dude would have, so he has it. And that's that. Pistols, cell phone, Hawaiian shirt, blonde hair. I will say this, though, as a guy who wears Hawaiian shirts, aloha shirts, religiously throughout the spring and summer, and no, I'm not a fat 65-year-old man. I just like aloha shirts, and even though they're not very in fashion for, people under retirement age, I still rock them. You never tuck them in, Chuckles. That's so dorky. I never understood a tucked-in Hawaiian shirt. But hey, to each his own. So here he is, Chuckles in all his glory. He's going to get boxed up, shipped off to Nick as soon as this video's over. And he shall find a nice place on his shelf amongst his figures, amongst many that he's purchased, amongst many that I've made for him, and a few dope-looking figures he's made himself. Making custom action figures is a great hobby. I recommend it. But if you don't have the time and you don't have the creativity, you got me. Hit me up. All right, thanks so much for watching. As always, be good to each other, be safe, be happy. And in parting, how do we do it?